Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh to all my brothers and sisters. Welcome to the Roots of Islam channel. Imagine stepping into a city, not just as a resident, but as a recognized and cherished member of a thriving community where your faith is understood, celebrated, and deeply woven into the very fabric of daily life. What if there were places across America where the call to prayer echoes with the promise of home, where halal food is not a novelty but a staple, and where your children can grow up seeing their identity reflected and affirmed everywhere they look? Today, we embark on a journey to uncover such havens, the top 10 most welcoming, spiritually enriching, and culturally vibrant cities for Muslims in the United States. These aren't just dots on a map, they are living testaments to the strength, resilience, and flourishing diversity of American Islam. The narrative of Muslims in America is far richer and deeper than many realize. While popular discourse often focuses on recent immigration or contemporary challenges, the history of Islam in the United States stretches back centuries. Enslaved Africans, many of whom were Muslim, brought their faith to these shores long before the nation's founding. Later, in the 19th century, intrepid Afghan cameleers, with their turbans and their prayers facing east, played a crucial, albeit forgotten, role in mapping and building infrastructure across the vast American West. These early pioneers laid the groundwork, but it was the landmark Immigration and Nationality Act of 1965 that truly reshaped the landscape, opening doors to waves of immigrants from Muslim-majority countries across the Middle East, South Asia, Africa, and Europe. This pivotal moment sparked an exponential growth in the American Muslim population, transforming it into the vibrant, diverse community we see today. However, the journey of American Muslims has not been without its trials. In a nation where Christian traditions have historically held cultural and political dominance, and particularly in the wake of events like 9/11, Muslims have often faced significant challenges. Misconceptions, stereotypes, and outright Islamophobia have created environments where many feel misunderstood, marginalized, or even isolated. The simple act of practicing one's faith, from wearing a hijab to praying openly, can sometimes be met with stares, questions, or even hostility. For families, finding halal food can be a constant quest, and for children, navigating their Muslim identity in schools that don't recognize Eid or offer prayer spaces can be a source of daily friction. The feeling of being othered, of having to constantly explain one's identity, has been a lived reality for many. Yet amidst these challenges, a remarkable phenomenon has occurred. In various corners of the United States, specific cities have organically blossomed into robust Muslim enclaves, offering not just acceptance but true belonging. These aren't merely places with a mosque, they are full-fledged ecosystems where Muslim life flourishes in all its dimensions. They offer more than just a place to pray. They provide a comprehensive environment where halal markets thrive, Islamic schools nurture young minds, community centers buzz with activity, and Muslim professionals, artists, and activists contribute meaningfully to the broader society. These cities have become beacons of hope, places where American Muslims can live their faith fully, raise their children grounded in Islamic values, and feel a profound sense of home. Let's embark on our journey to explore these exceptional urban havens, starting with a city that has become synonymous with American Muslim life. Step into Dearborn, and you're immediately enveloped in an atmosphere unlike anywhere else in America. Here, Islam isn't on the sidelines, it's central to city life, with nearly half its population being Arab American, many of whom are Muslim. Dearborn has built an ecosystem where Muslim culture is integrated into every part of life. The air is often fragrant with the scent of za'atar and Arabic coffee from bustling cafes. The streets echo with the friendly greetings of Assalamu alaikum as neighbors pass by. The majestic Islamic Center of America, one of the largest and most beautiful mosques in North America, stands as a spiritual hub for thousands, its twin minarets piercing the Michigan sky. But it's not just grand mosques. Smaller masjids dot every neighborhood, each serving as a vibrant community nexus. Imagine a Friday afternoon. Families dressed in their finest, congregating for Jummah prayer, followed by lively discussions at community centers. Or a stroll through a halal market bursting with Middle Eastern and South Asian delicacies. For Aisha, a young mother who moved from a less diverse town, Dearborn was a revelation. Her children attend an Islamic school where Eid is a celebrated holiday, and they have friends who fast alongside them during Ramadan. Here, she says with a radiant smile, they don't just learn about Islam, they live it. They feel normal, they feel proud. Dearborn is where being Muslim feels like being part of the mainstream, offering an unparalleled sense of belonging. New York City's Queens borough is a kaleidoscope of cultures, and within its vibrant tapestry, a colossal Muslim population thrives, making it a truly unique spiritual landscape. Walk through Jackson Heights, and you'll find a street corner where an Egyptian bakery sits beside a Bangladeshi grocery, and down the block, a Pakistani restaurant. The cultural and religious vibrancy here is palpable, a testament to the sheer diversity of the Muslim Ummah compressed into one borough. Queens boasts countless mosques, from grand purpose-built structures to converted storefronts, each serving a specific community: Albanian, South Asian, Arab, African American, and more. This multitude of spiritual spaces fuels a thriving ecosystem of Muslim businesses, from modest Islamic bookstores to bustling halal butcher shops and fashion boutiques. For Karim, a Pakistani-American student, Queens offered a rich educational experience. He found a weekend Quranic class at a local mosque where students from dozens of different backgrounds learned side by side, sharing stories and snacks from their diverse homelands. It's like having the entire Muslim world in one place, he recounts. It broadens your perspective and you realize how truly vast and beautiful our Ummah is. This dense concentration allows for cultural exchange and fosters a strong sense of collective identity. Houston, a sprawling, diverse metropolis in the heart of Texas, might surprise some with its incredibly strong and expansive Muslim community. This city has become a veritable oasis for Muslims in the South, boasting over 200 mosques and Islamic centers, a number that speaks volumes about the depth and breadth of its Muslim presence. The city's low cost of living and abundant job opportunities have attracted Muslims from across the globe, creating a truly international community. Here, Islamic schools offer rigorous academic programs alongside comprehensive religious education, ensuring children grow up well-rounded and grounded in their faith. Community centers are hives of activity, hosting everything from youth sports leagues to interfaith dialogues and charity events. The energy is palpable, driven by active dawah, inviting to Islam efforts, and a deep commitment to social responsibility. Take the example of the Rashid family, who relocated to Houston after years of feeling disconnected in a smaller town. They quickly found a masjid that offered programs for every age group, from toddlers to seniors. Mrs. Rashid volunteers at the local food bank run by the Muslim community, while her husband helps organize interfaith dialogues with local churches and synagogues. We found not just a place to live, Mr. Rashid reflects, but a place to thrive as Muslims, to give back and to feel truly accepted. Chicago, the Windy City, holds a significant place in the history of American Islam. It has been home to a vibrant Muslim community for over a century, establishing some of the nation's oldest and most historic mosques. This deep legacy has fostered a unique blend of diverse Muslim groups, from long-established African-American Muslim communities to waves of immigrants from Bosnia, Palestine, South Asia, and more. The Muslim community in Chicago is not only spiritually vibrant, but also highly engaged in civic life, contributing to the city's political landscape, arts scene, and economy. Thriving Muslim businesses, from restaurants serving authentic cuisine to fashion houses and tech startups, dot the city. Imagine visiting a historic mosque for Jummah prayer, then heading to a halal festival in a park, or attending an art exhibition showcasing Islamic calligraphy by local artists. For Omar, a second-generation Palestinian-American, Chicago represents a city where he can embrace both his American and Muslim identities without conflict. He works in local politics, advocating for his community, and feels proud to see Muslim voices shaping the city's future. Chicago exemplifies how faith communities can become an integral part of a major urban center, shaping its character and contributing to its progress. In the sprawling metropolis of Los Angeles, beneath the sunshine and amidst the glamour of Hollywood, a dynamic and ever-growing Muslim population is building a powerful community presence. L.A.'s diverse landscape reflects its Muslim inhabitants, drawing people from every corner of the globe. From the beaches to the valleys, Islamic centers and mosques serve as vital anchors, offering a wide array of programs and services. Here you'll find innovative Islamic centers that host everything from mental wellness workshops to entrepreneurial networking events, alongside traditional Quranic classes. Islamic schools provide a strong foundation for the next generation, while cultural activities, ranging from film screenings on Islamic themes to art exhibitions and community potlucks, celebrate the richness of Muslim heritage. Consider the story of Layla, a convert to Islam who moved to LA from a small, less diverse town. Initially feeling isolated, she found a warm, welcoming community at a local Islamic center. Through their programs, she connected with other converts, found mentors, and felt a profound sense of belonging. LA isn't just about the glitz, Layla says. It's about finding your spiritual family amidst millions, and that's a true blessing. The Washington, D.C. metropolitan area, the nation's political and cultural heart, is home to a significant and increasingly influential Muslim community. Given its strategic location, Muslims here are deeply engaged with policy-making, advocacy and interfaith dialogue on a national level. This area attracts Muslim professionals, diplomats, academics and activists from incredibly diverse backgrounds, creating a unique intellectual and spiritual hub. Here, mosques often double as policy forums, hosting discussions on critical issues impacting the Muslim community and the nation. Organizations dedicated to civil rights and interfaith relations are headquartered here, providing platforms for Muslim voices to be heard in the halls of power. For Dr. Ahmed, a Palestinian-American policy analyst living in D.C., means he can actively contribute to shaping the national narrative around Islam. He regularly participates in interfaith panels, working to bridge divides and foster understanding. In D.C., he explains, we're not just practicing our faith, we're also representing it, making sure our values are part of the national conversation. The D.C. area is where Muslim engagement transcends local community building to influence national and international discourse. The San Francisco Bay Area, renowned as a global tech hub and a beacon of progressive thought, has witnessed a remarkable growth in its Muslim population. This region attracts highly educated and often affluent Muslim professionals who seek to balance their demanding careers with their spiritual and community aspirations. The Bay Area's inherent diversity and openness have created a fertile ground for unique interfaith initiatives and progressive Islamic movements. Mosques in the Bay Area often reflect this environment, integrating modern architectural designs with robust community programs that cater to tech-savvy congregants. Interfaith initiatives are particularly strong, with Muslims actively collaborating with other faith groups on social justice issues, environmental causes, and community service. Imagine attending an Islamic finance seminar in Silicon Valley, or a tech networking event hosted by a Muslim professional association, followed by an evening dhikr circle at a local masjid. Sarah, a software engineer, appreciates the Bay Area's blend of innovation and spirituality. Here, she says, you can be at the cutting edge of technology and still find a strong, supportive Muslim community that understands your lifestyle and helps you stay connected to your faith. Orlando, famous globally for its theme parks and family-friendly attractions, is quietly becoming a preferred destination for Muslim families seeking a warm, welcoming environment. The city's rapid expansion has been matched by a corresponding growth in its Muslim population and infrastructure. This has made Orlando an increasingly attractive option for those looking for a high quality of life, good schools, and accessible Islamic amenities. Mosques and Islamic centers across Orlando are expanding their facilities, building new schools, and offering more youth programs to cater to the growing community. The city boasts numerous halal restaurants, from international cuisine to fast food, making daily life convenient. For the Abdullah family, who moved from the Northeast, Orlando offered a refreshing change. Their children enjoy safe neighborhoods and excellent recreational facilities, and they found a vibrant Muslim community that feels like an extended family. It's not just about the weather or the attractions, Mr. Abdullah notes. It's about the sense of peace we feel here, knowing our children can grow up in a place where their faith is nurtured and celebrated. Minneapolis, often associated with its cold winters, is warmed by the vibrant and resilient spirit of its large Somali Muslim community, making it a truly unique and significant hub for Muslims in America. This city is home to one of the largest Somali diasporas in the world, which has deeply rooted its culture and faith into the fabric of Minneapolis. This has resulted in a strong, politically engaged Muslim community that actively shapes the city's civic life. Here, Somali mosques, community centers, and businesses create a bustling cultural landscape. The Muslim community's significant presence is felt in local politics, with numerous elected officials and policy advocates ensuring Muslim concerns are heard. Imagine walking down a street and hearing the melodic sounds of Somali conversations, punctuated by the familiar call to prayer or savoring authentic Somali cuisine at a local restaurant. For Khadija, a young Somali American, Minneapolis is more than just a city. It's a place where she sees her identity affirmed in every corner. She is involved in youth empowerment programs at her local masjid, helping new generations embrace their heritage while contributing to American society. We face our challenges, but we also rise together, Khadija asserts. Minneapolis is a testament to our resilience, our faith, and our ability to build a strong community. The Dallas-Fort Worth, DFW Metroplex has quietly emerged as one of the strongest and most dynamic Muslim metropolitan areas in America, a place where vision truly becomes reality. Its sprawling nature accommodates a rapidly growing Muslim population with unparalleled spiritual infrastructure. Mega mosques like the Islamic Center of North Texas, ICNT, and the East Plano Islamic Center stand tall, serving as spiritual beacons for tens of thousands. DFW boasts numerous highly regarded Islamic schools, including Brighter Horizons Academy and Good Tree Academy, offering everything from early childhood Islamic immersion to rigorous college preparatory programs. Muslims here are highly engaged in every sector. They are building housing communities, launching innovative tech startups, and establishing robust Islamic financial services. Add to that a rich halal food scene, a low cost of living, and excellent job opportunities, and DFW is not just a place to move to, it's a place to build your legacy. For Omar, a tech entrepreneur who moved his family and business to DFW, the decision was strategic. Here, he says, we found an environment where my business can flourish. My children can receive an excellent Islamic education, and our family can be part of a vibrant, supportive Muslim community. It's truly a place where you can achieve your dreams while staying true to your faith. These 10 cities are more than just geographical locations. They represent a powerful and evolving narrative for Muslims across America. They are living proof that integration does not mean assimilation, and that vibrant faith communities can flourish and contribute meaningfully within a diverse national fabric. Beyond these specific examples, the broader trend reveals American Muslims asserting their identity, building institutions, and playing an increasingly significant role in the social, economic, and political life of the nation. These communities serve as inspiring models of religious vitality and civic engagement, demonstrating how a minority faith can not only survive but thrive, becoming an undeniable force for good. They embody the American ideal of religious freedom, showing how diverse beliefs can coexist and enrich one another. The stories within these cities offer hope and a sense of belonging for countless Muslims who have sometimes felt isolated or misunderstood. They remind us that Islam in America is not just surviving, but is actively flourishing, continuously adapting and evolving, contributing its unique spiritual and cultural gifts to the American mosaic. In the journey of American Muslims, the concept of controversial leadership is not defined by confrontation, but by the quiet audacity to redefine what it means to be Muslim in the West, often challenging entrenched perceptions and societal norms. The very existence and flourishing of the communities in these 10 cities is in itself an act of courageous leadership that defies simplistic narratives. One form of this controversial leadership manifests in the visible assertion of Muslim identity in the public sphere. When a community builds a grand mosque in a suburban landscape, or when halal eateries become commonplace, or when Muslim women confidently wear the hijab in professional settings, it is a subtle yet powerful act of leadership. It challenges the notion that Islam must remain invisible or confined to private spaces. This visibility, while natural for the community, can be controversial to those who prefer a more homogeneous cultural landscape or who harbor Islamophobic sentiments, as it directly confronts their preconceived notions. Another crucial area is political engagement and advocacy. Leaders from these communities who run for public office, lobby for Muslim civil rights, or organize voter registration drives are engaging in a highly controversial form of leadership. They are demanding that Muslim voices be heard, that their concerns be addressed, and that they be represented in the decision-making processes of a nation where they have often been marginalized. This challenges the established political landscape and forces a confrontation with biases, sometimes even from within their own communities who might prefer political disengagement. Furthermore, interfaith bridge building represents a nuanced, often controversial leadership. When Muslim leaders from these cities actively engage with Christian, Jewish, and other faith leaders, they are striving to dismantle stereotypes and build understanding. This can be controversial on both sides. Some within their own community might question the validity of such dialogues, while some from other faiths might view such outreach with suspicion. Yet these leaders bravely step into these spaces, demonstrating that genuine coexistence and mutual respect are not just ideals, but achievable realities despite historical and contemporary tensions. Finally, the cultural and educational renaissance led by Muslims in these cities is a profound act of controversial leadership. By establishing robust Islamic schools that offer both religious and secular education, by promoting Islamic arts and cultural festivals, and by nurturing a distinct American Muslim identity, these leaders are shaping the next generation. They are challenging the pressure of assimilation, affirming that one can be both authentically American and authentically Muslim. This cultural self-assertion, while vital for community preservation, can be seen as controversial by those who believe in a singular, dominant cultural identity for America, or who misunderstand the rich diversity Islam brings. These leaders, through their tireless efforts, are fundamentally reshaping the American narrative to include a vibrant, confident, and contributing Muslim voice, making their work controversial yet indispensable. With that said, thanks for watching, and until the next script.